When I started the MITT journey, my marriage was actually like on the brink of, I'm really ready to talk divorce. We couldn't communicate in a way that we could understand each other to move forward in our marriage. So one of the big results has been that it really saved my marriage, and to still be married and to really deeply love my husband.
Making money was easy for me, but making relationships was difficult. I struggled with community. You know, I've been a lone wolf, even in success. You know, I did it kind of on my own. Through doing the trainings at MITT, one of my main missions was to bring my family back together. I forgot all my brothers and sisters to surprise my mom for Christmas, and finally all of her children to be in the same room at the same time.
My ex-husband actually enrolled me to do my basic training. At the time, I was thinking that I would be able to get our relationship to working better. And what was interesting on our journey, we found that it was actually time for us to go our separate ways. And yet we've done it in such a loving way. I just remodeled his new house with him and his now fiance, and he and his fiance will be at my wedding. So in my MITT journey, I got to look at my prior relationship and see what life lessons have I learned. So there isn't any hatred, there isn't any jealousy, there isn't any remorse for those relationships changing, but really starting to see, well, what's the value that I got in those? Of course, fears and concerns and, you know, prior things that had happened with other people come up. But to be able to talk about it, work through the issues, understand that we are both really valuing one another and really respect one another, then makes the journey amazing.
I was closed off to relationships, and the process supported me in really opening up with respect to love. But specifically with respect to my family, I have an intimate relationship with my brother now. We talk about a lot of things. He's much younger. He's about 13 years younger than me. So being able to meet him where he's at and stand for him and guide him. And also with my mom, everything was always just more so a one word or one sentence conversation between us. And now we get to talk about everything and things that I never thought I'd ever speak to her about. What I'm up to, my other relationships, and you know, where she's at and what's going on with her. And she never opened up to me before, and because of who I am and what this created for me, we're on a different level, and to me that means the world.
My life has been always about my family. I'm a mom of 3 boys. That's my first priority. Reunifying with my children and creating a job and creating a social network and creating everything else. It's always been about, amongst all that, my family, my kids.
I didn't have a lot of confidence in myself. I ended up meeting a beautiful woman, and she was quite a famous recording artist from Japan. And she told me on our date, she said, listen, I think that you're a nice guy, but you're not my type. And I told her, well, listen, I must share something with you. You're gonna be my wife. Needless to say, from that Wednesday forward, we lived together. We ended up having 2 kids, we're getting married, having 2 kids. I can tell you something is that whatever led me down this path has changed my life in such a way that I just couldn't even imagine where I could have gone had I not been through this program. And I'm so thankful that I went through the program at such an early age where I got to live my life in an authentic space to really be up to and create what I said I was up to and what I was up to creating.